Good morning. Welcome back to Alma, Missouri. So, our flatbed trailer, which we converted over to a tipper trailer for hauling our oats from the field down south of us, we converted back to baling. Yep, we got all of our grass baled up, and the numbers using the Agco swather that's over there getting some diesel fuel right now. I think we were one bale lower in total count. So that's neither here nor there. It could be that the pH value changed the results a little bit. But yeah, one bale difference is amongst 50 some bales. That's, to me, that's a plus or minus tolerable difference. So we're gonna go ahead and get all of our grass bales picked up, and then we'll pick up all of our straw bales from the oat field, and yeah, we're gonna have some. We're gonna have a lot of bales here, and then after today's agenda, or I should say, the picking up bale agenda, we got an alfalfa field to bale up, and to mow, and to ted. Yeah, we got another busy day of making bales out of alfalfa this time, so let's get to it. Last one is picked up. All of our oats are taken care of. The grass fields are taken care of. And each trailer load was 70 bales. So we got a 70 plus 70 is 140 plus 5, 10, 15, 23. So 163 straw bales. Yeah, that's a lot. Not gonna lie, that's a lot. And we still got sorghum to harvest. We still got sunflowers. We still got soybeans. Yeah, we're gonna be swimming in bales. We're gonna have to sell some over the winter time. So yeah, let's get this strapped down. That way the unloader works like it's supposed to. All right. 163 bales, and I think that was the correct number from before as well. So let's get this parked over here, just kind of out of the way, you know. I mean, it's in the way of our store delivery section. Okay. All right. So we got our John Deere baler on our Challenger tractor. That does really well. We just have some our support trailer. We may do something different with that later on. We got 163 straw bales. And we had just a few left over from filling up our TMR mixer over there. And I think we had one hay bale. So yeah, it shows 58. We had one left. And then this one is now our alfalfa. And if we do any sort of silage bales, I'm going to associate grass silage with the hay bales and alfalfa silage with the alfalfa hay. Yep, we got just shy of 1 million liters in there. We got just over 100,000 liters there. And we got, still this one's covered, and it's got, 900,000 liters in that one. We got missing material for running. The corn and the wheat and the barley's still drying. We still got a bunch of dry wheat in there. So yeah, we got some products to sell, when it comes down to it. Anyway, had to stop there. A little bit of a coughing incident going on. But yeah, we're going to... I still got to do something with these stones. It's kind of a bummer that... it's a good thing that's saving. If we come in here to our stones for selling stuff, stones right here, boom. There's no sell point. So there's not even a cement factory anywhere. We may do something different with that. We may just go into our terraforming section here, place down a different texture and get rid of them that way, but I don't want to do that. What I do want to do is we're going to go ahead and swath that alfalfa field that we just bought, a little while ago. I think at the beginning of July of this month. And we should be able to get through here. Oh yeah. Good to go. Yep, our swather is a little on the slow side, but as long as we keep all of our grass fields kind of in the same location, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Swathing some of the crops, I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Excuse me. I did a test, and I may post that as a separate video when time allows. I mean, if you're seeing me talk about it, I could have already made the video. I don't know yet. But I've already recorded a testing portion of it when we were having issues with the update for the 1.14 patch. The Highlands fishing episode, or incident, not episode, incident, all related to what I have figured out was the fancy doghouse mod, not allowing the dog to actually work properly when it would go into a field, and it would cause, and like I said, my thoughts was when that dog, an unknown dog, walked into a field. It caused the field data to corrupt itself, and therefore it couldn't load it because they didn't know what to do with the dog. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this swathed out. And yeah, it's going to be a time-lapse day. So let's get to it. And I'm going to come back in here at the very beginning. We're just going to go ahead and stop this. The last time I did alfalfa was with a mower. And you can go back a couple of videos and watch me mow the alfalfa. I thought it was running away from me. As we were mowing up against the edge of the grass field, we were getting the extra grass brought into our swath. So it was causing the swath to kind of bunch out. It would create pockets of grass hay and pockets of alfalfa, and then when we tedded it, it did the same thing, pockets of hay and then pockets of dry alfalfa, and would cause the swath to go much wider than what it should. So yeah, I think this is gonna be our go-to method from now on for taking care of at least the alfalfa. I don't know if we're going to continue on grass later on. I mean, we're still doing our test. We got, in the month of August, we're going to be doing those 4 fields there. 9, 10, 11, 12, I think is what they are. 8, 9, 10, and 11. Which equal out to the same acreage as field 2 and 7. So we're going to see the difference between alfalfa and grass when it's converted to hay or dried. See what the real difference is between alfalfa and grass. So yeah. Alright, let's get back to it. Let's turn the radio back up and let's get this done. We're burning daylight. Just a couple more passes here. And I've learned to take the cruise control off as I make my corners. The first couple of corners are a bit on the rough side, trying to get lined up. I didn't have to back up, but I was, kind of sweating a little bit, making sure I was, going at full speed on the corner. So yeah, we're about done with this. This field is 15.9 acres. And because it went to flower, aka the purple buds, let's see how many bells we get out of this. We will be tedding this to dry it out. And then we'll come back with the baler. I won't bore you with the tedding and baling process, but it's going to be the same back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, doing all that good fun stuff. But yeah, put your guesses in on a 15.9 acre field compared to a 13.8 acre of grass that has been also turned to hay. Let's see if anybody gets close to this. I'm actually just going to say my guess out loud. That way you guys can't get on me about this. I'm going to say this field... Let's see, where's our approach? Right there. 15.9 acres, comparable to 13.86. Alfalfa grown. I'm going to say we're going to get right at 3 digits. Okay, there ain't nobody coming. I forget this is a gravel road. Nobody drives on it but us. But yeah, I'm gonna call it an even 100. So put your guesses in. Let's see if anybody gets close, and yeah, let's have a little bit of fun. All right, let's go grab the baler, and just to show you all, right now our bale count is at 57. That was from the grass field, so my memory was correct. Let's reset the counter. Do I need to start this up to reset the counter? There we go. Okay, that's interesting, new. All right. So, my guess was 100 bells on this alfalfa field. Put your guess in, and we'll come back when we're almost done with the baling, and we'll get the final count. We'll see you then. All right, we're on the last little strip here. And I'm not going to turn around and take a look, but as you can see, yeah. Get your guesses in, because at the end of this, I'm going to empty the baler, and like I said, my guess was 100. So get those guesses in, and as soon as I get the baler unloaded, we'll take a look at it. Oh darn, we got 1,662 liters left in there. So let's go ahead and turn it off, or raise it up, turn it off, empty it out. Give us just a little bit more room here, empty the last one. Plunk. All right. Showing you guys the count in 3, 2, 1. 103 bales. This was off of a 15.9 acre field. That's a lot of bells. And I think I'm going to have some happy cows here. And yes, these are 8,000 liter bells. $8,000 liter, 8,000 liter, and then we get this 1,600 liter bale. And the funny thing is, if that was me, I would jump up on the other square bell and I would actually pick it up and flip it. By hand, you know. Because I've done that stuff before, you know. But anyway, and, you know, we'll show the bell size, 240 centimeters, so we're the largest bell that we can get. You know, that just shows how good the alfalfa is on Alma. It really likes this environment. Yeah, holy buckets. And we still got 13 acres of field to do. The, 1, 2, 3, 4. We still got those 4 fields to do next month. So yeah, why did I do that? I was gonna do this. What else do we got to do here? Everything is growing. Those fields. So we got some sorghum that looks like it'll be ready next month. Just take a look at our calendar here. Oats we just did. Canola we don't have any. Sorghum harvest in August. Wheat is September, or actually, you know, harvest now, plant in September. So yeah, we're gonna do some changes on our fields for what we're planting. We got plenty of oats now for flour for the bakery and the grain mill, so we're good there. We shouldn't have to worry about any of the grains to make flour. We don't have any animals that need. Well, we do have the chickens, so we got to keep enough sorghum back for the chickens. Excuse me. Holding back on the hiccups there. So yeah, I think we'll just park this guy over here, because we'll definitely need all of this. And then at the start of August, we're going to go ahead and get our other alfalfa bales fields taken care of. We got the swather, it's ready to go. We got this guy. I need to get that Demco back. Let's check. Let's go to our vehicles here. Leasing. Oh, I need to check that guy out too. But that'll be, check that out offline. I don't think it's got anything in it. Let's view it on the map. I need to see where it's at. Okay, let's go. Let's visit the corn dryer. There's our tanker. Yes, we did have it set up for propane. Okay. Building storage input, 14,000 liters of propane. Okay, the tanker doesn't look like it's got anything in it. So, yeah. So we can go ahead and return that. I will be buying one for the farm. Yep. So, how much, okay, we're out of material now. So, let's just take a walk over to the popcorn facility. Run on the shoulder of the road, not on the road. All right. Oh, we actually have some popcorn showing up here. We got 16,000 liters of dried corn. We got plenty of butter. I forget how much corn we had in there. So it takes 4 to 3. So yeah, we didn't have much corn at all. Hardly any, maybe 20,000 liters of corn or something like that. Because we've already got 2 pallets of popcorn here, buttered popcorn. Looks delicious. And then, while we're over here, we'll just go to the other side of the building. And, all right, we actually got some ketchup now. We don't have, we're missing material. Let's see what we need. I think it's tomatoes. Yeah, we don't have any tomatoes over here. We got plenty of water. So yeah, we're sitting good for the ketchup. So let's go ahead and we will buy we got $496,000. We do need to start paying off the loans. But let's go ahead and we'll come up here to the pizzeria. That's not it. That's the supermarket. There's the bank where we got our previous loan. Here's the pizzeria. So, do we want to go ahead and buy this? Yes. Yes, we do. The tailor shop. I think we need the, that's 240 as well. We got plenty of money for that, but we need the spinnery first. Because we've, just in the couple of years that we've been here on the farm, we actually made a pretty good dent in the wool department. So we got popcorn pizzeria, we own the ketchup grain mill. This grain dryer we can use that for drying out other grains, the wheat and barley. Get a little bit more money for them when we sell them. We got the dairy corn dryer, ethanol shop. So we don't have a way to make fabric. How interesting. I'm just pondering ideas here for something. Let's go here to make cornbread. It's we need fine corn flour to 60 cornbread. We can make apple pies. So yeah, we were going to. We got all the stuff except apples and sugar. If we go to our grain mill, we can actually make fine corn flour. Oat flour. Ooh, ideas, ideas, ideas. Ideas up the wazoo. Okay, but yeah, let's head back to the farm here. And this is the month of July. We did nothing but harvesting our alfalfa. Just thinking here, just thinking. Pardon the brain smoke coming out. Oh, let's go grab our pallet jack. Let's move a couple of eggs out of the way. Let's see what. Yeah, let's push it that way. I didn't want to do that. There we go. There. That's why we have the pallet jack there, folks. So we can move the pallets. Haven't checked on this production in a little bit. Okay, so we got plenty of water, plenty of manure. We got a few tomatoes kicking out. So yeah, I think we are ready to check on the cattle just to make sure they got plenty of food. And then we'll go to the next month. Let's see, we got 22,000 liters of food. We got some straw in there, plenty of straw. So we'll need to grab some TMR. We got a wagon here. I think this wagon's got, yeah, we got some TMR in there. So yeah, we got plenty of TMR. Let's go ahead and, let's fire up the little John Deere, give them some food, and then we'll see you in August. Well, I thought I was done with the month of July. Except when I was checking on the animals, I noticed that, and before I get over there, we come up to the barn. Just coming back. Yep, we got some babies. But we got 0 food and 0 meadow. If we check our goat barn, yeah, we got nothing in the goat barn, and that's the same. And the sheep barn, nothing in the sheep barn. So I ended up having to go around just up in that area right there by our cornfield and around our big grass field. Yep, I just did some mowing around those fields. Got, a few bales of grass over here. We just kept it all grass. Did a quick mow. We had to grab the actual mowers and not the swather because the swather wouldn't do it. As we found around the alfalfa field as well. But yeah, let's get these guys fed and we will then see you in the month of August. Well, good morning. I see I got a notification here for no more space to place new pallets at the wool barn. Well, let's go take a look at that. I thought we were clearing some of them out, but apparently, ooh, I forgot to shut off the Peterbilt last, or Kenworth, yeah. Yeah, that tractor, or truck, trailer, yep, it's early. I still haven't had my coffee. I just got the notifications and came running out here. It's like, okay, well, let's get these moved over. See if anything pops back up. And we did get these guys filled up last night. We got 62,000 liters. I think there was 65 or 68,000 when we went to bed. Let's go check out the goats just to make sure that they're doing pretty good as well. Okay, so we got the one pallet here. It's almost full. We'll just let it be. And yep, we got 72,000 at this one. And the meadow grass is finally growing back. So our next grass harvest, yeah, we're going to have to convert that over to grass altogether. So that means we won't be using our swath. Well, we can use our swather, but if we're just going to convert grass, we're going to mow a little bit more than... You can see the one strip that we did. We got to go ahead and get this fertilized as well. pH is bad. Looks like we need to get some lime down. pH isn't that bad. I think it's a little higher than what it should be. 6.6 in this spot here. It's going to be 6.5. So yeah, lime's pretty good. The lime all around is really good. So yeah, we'll get a fertilizer spreader. Got some hail damage there. I think we had some hail overnight. I didn't take a look at the forecast. Looks pretty good until noon, and then really good after that. So, yep. We're gonna get a fertilizer sprayer going. We're going to get. We only got the three, three fields that we can do. What is? Oh, I got to get the soil samples for 28 yet. Yep, we gotta purchase that. And how much is the information? 8,000. And this one, we need to buy the information for as well. That's 46,000. Okay, that just proves my point that I made in that I've been trying to make to others. That that's a 4 point. That's a 9. We do need one of these for our upcoming silage harvest. It's got 31 hours on it. Yeah, we'll hold off for the moment. But I tried making this point in other videos. Do I have it in here? Yes, I do. So, where is the base version? They're all listed together. Okay, it's that one right there. So the Azaria Scouts for doing soil samples. A lot of people just go and buy the information. But if you buy this for 17,000, you can go and do a sample of your fields. Now, what I have here, the 32.5, 65, 130, and 260, those are extended range samplers. Because we're dealing with such a large field, we're going to go ahead and get this guy here. We're going to change the, we'll change it to Challenger Yellow. Sure. Design color with a John Deere green. And that's going to be the hoses and stuff. That way it stands out. We know where it's at. And I know for a good fact that we don't have one of these on the farm yet. In fact, we'll just go here. We'll go to our vehicles. And let's take a look through HIJ. Yep, I don't see the Azaria system. So let's go ahead and get back over here. We'll buy the Scout for the largest range, just because we can. Challenger Yellow. Select that. Take this back to John Deere Green. Select that. We'll go ahead and buy that sucker. Because like I said, it's we come into here and we need the information for 36. If we were to buy that number of samples, it'll take 176 samples. Service provider cost $19,000. Yeah, I'm not paying $46,000 to do a sample in that field. No stinking way. I mean, I did on the other fields only because at the time, you know, I was buying them slowly one at a time, so I spent the money to do that. So yeah, those fields I bought all on my own. So these ones here we'll do some samples on. We'll do samples on 36 after we do the harvest. I'm not going to drive through there. So So yep, we got our sampler machine right there. Let's go ahead and we'll get that alfalfa cut. We're good on diesel. Yep. We'll get the alfalfa cut in those 4 fields, get them tedded up. And we'll come back. And since we did the little test of 106 or 103 bales on a 15.9 acre field, I think it's safe to assume that you guys can make a good guess on those other 4 fields altogether. And it's 13.86 or 84 acres, 88 acres, somewhere in there. So we're missing 2 acres. I think we're gonna be close to. Oh, I may need to buy the trailer for this thing. This is a bit bit narrow. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Ah. We'll probably get 90 bills. But yeah, still place your bets. You know, put your comment away. You know, let's see if we can get a whole bunch of comments. Let's shoot for 10 comments on this video. I know a lot of people watch. So yeah, let's get some comments. I'm guessing we're going to get 90 bills. But we'll get these all taken care of and we'll be back at the end. All right, we're on the last field of the alfalfa. The last little loop. The bell counter was reset at right at the start of the baling. So we'll find out. Make sure to put your guesses in. All right, that appears to be all of them. Let's go ahead and turn the baler off. Go ahead and unload those. Come on, fall off. There we go. Get that folded up, and in 3, 2, 1. 88 bales. I was 3 low on that 15.9 acre field and 2 too high on the 13.8. All in all, pretty good. Pretty stinking good. So, we'll go ahead and get these collected off stream. See you back at the farm real quick. Oops. It's going to be higher than that, folks. I forgot a strip here. I'll just keep the counter on. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing, you know, I'm driving by. And need a little bit of a nudge. Let's just back up and do a little different here. Oh, I mean, it would help if I actually turned it on, too. Haha. Oh well. So it looks like we'll have 90 bales here. And it's 53.27. Give me just a second. I'm going to do a little something here. We'll go up here. We'll do a visit real quick. So then it was this one here. 6501. So yeah, it would have been, it's 90 bells. 90 bells altogether. Let's turn that off. There we go. Yeah, even though I got two partials here, I had 5,000 in the one and 6,000 in the other. Yeah, it would have still been 90 bells. But anyway, yeah, looks like a good spot to end it right here. Yeah, we did an amazing job on alfalfa. We got 90 bells plus 193 bells all together on, it'd be 15, 13, 29 and a half ish acres. Yeah, I mean almost 30, sure. Almost 30 acres of alfalfa. We got a 193 bells. Yep. The old Challenger just loves pulling that baler. Maybe I'll upgrade the baler. I don't know yet. We'll find out. But anyway, I want to thank you all for coming in and watching the episode with me today. Hope I can be a little informative on some of the things that we do, you know, especially the bales. Maybe in the next episode we'll do some soil sampling and I'll show you some of the little things on why I do the samples. On the reason why I pick the sampler that I do. And on these bigger fields, yeah, it's going to be a viable option to do the samples anyway. But regardless, yep, thank you all for coming in. If you like the content, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. We would greatly appreciate that. And if we have piqued your interest, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss any of the content that we bring out to you. And until the next time, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.